May 22nd, 2014, WIKISPEED Lynnwood, Washington, United States shop. I'm here with Michael DeAngelo, the CIO for the OCIO, Office of the CIO. For the Deputy CIO. Oh, you're so polite and humble. For the state of Washington, and he's just been helping us build some cars using Agile, Lean, and Scrum here in the WIKISPEED Lynnwood shop, which is awesome. Not his first time here. More exciting than that, though, is he was just talking about the state of agility in the Office of the CIO, and I would love it if you'd repeat some of that for our YouTube channel.
Yeah, certainly. So I'm a huge fan of Agile, and I think it fundamentally changed how we deliver services for government, and it's such an important thing for us that it's actually now a requirement for our projects. Then we will prioritize projects in the state of Washington based on the degree in which they are Agile. And we have a lot of fun implementing Agile in the state, and it's a big challenge. We've changed a lot of our space, actually. We've torn down walls, we've gotten rid of cubes, and we've painted walls colors, green and orange. And
you said when facilities saw the colors you'd mixed, they said, "We made a mistake, we mixed the wrong colors." And you're like, "Nope, that's it. Bright green, bright orange."
To mix the colors, and they mix and go, "Oh, I think we've got something wrong," because they're not like white or tan or gray. It's like, no, that's what we wanted. And
I saw the pictures of your space with all the furniture, all the seating on casters, and no walls. Except the exterior walls. No interior walls. No even glass dividers. The teams voted those out, right?
Yeah, the desks themselves, we had the option for glass dividers. And I said, well, you guys want glass dividers? And I'll just get rid of them. So it was sort of, we have this philosophy of whole numbers, which is don't do anything in fractions. If you're committed, if you're going to do something, commit to it all in. And so it's been a lot of fun. And it's also really fun, actually, people coming into our space and not knowing what to do. They don't know how to sit in chairs that are more like lounges. They're just really uncomfortable. And they're not sure where to put their laptop because they don't have a desk. We suggest they put it on their lap.
You suggest you put it on their lap.
So it's a lot of fun.
So the space itself immediately communicates this is, one, probably different, but two, more collaborative and much more open than people have
we've
been
We've had
that
executive
space.
cabinet meetings in our space. We've had legislative meetings in our space. And one of the senators, Senator Frazier, was sitting in the space, and she was just amazed at just how different the space felt. And she said to me, she says, if we in the legislature could actually exist in a space like this, it would make governments a lot more efficient. Just make deliberation a lot more collaborative rather than confrontational.
Right.
And so she loved the space, and everyone loves it. They're a little uncomfortable with it, but pushing people into their uncomfort zone is part of what we do.
Is the story about the $20 million project that became a less than $1 million project, is that shareable? Can you summarize any part of that?
Sure. There's a project that the state's been working on for a couple of decades. It's a lot of fits and starts. And it's essentially to create a single portal for businesses to interact with the state. And it's always come up as a $20 or $30 million project, and it's because of all the failures. The legislator asked us to do it, and our approach was essentially we told them we weren't going to ask for $20 million. We're going to ask for $1 million, and we're going to deliver value in this year. And if we're able to do that, then we'll come and ask for more money. But for us, we saw it as an opportunity to demonstrate to the rest of state government that you don't have to do $30 million projects. You can do projects for a fraction of that and still add value. Yeah.
And then you mentioned the awesome example of the expensive project you came in and said that's the poster child of what we don't want to do anymore, and the reaction to that.
Yeah, I won't name the agency, but there was a request an agency had, like many of them do, to implement a system, and it's a typical $30 or $40 million system, and we looked at this investment request, and we have to approve these requests. And we basically called the director and says, your project is the poster child of what we don't want to do anymore in government. And at first he was a little upset about it, but we explained why. And we explained that the project, the way you have it planned now, will give you value maybe in about 5 or 6 years. And we should be constructing projects that give you value in 6 months. And he totally bought into that, and so much so that he is starting an Agile initiative for an entire it's a large agency, and he's sending his executive team through Agile Scrum training to help change that.
Certified Scrum training is what they opted for?
Yes.
Yeah, and that director had a lean background, so they got it. Once the point was
the director
explained.
got it. Yeah, certainly the director got it. His background is in Lean, so it sounded very similar to what he already had a passion in. He just didn't know how to apply his Lean background in the area of technology, and this just clicked for him.
Now, when you say lean, did I hear lean or lead?
Lean, like lean manufacturing, concept.
Lean Six Sigma, that type of deal. But, Michael, this is fantastic. Anything you'd like to add to cap off this brief story, this update on the agility at OCIO?
Only thing I like to say is every month is only 0.5% of my remaining useful life, so do awesome every day.